Okay, good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of my hair. I washed it yesterday. I'm going to refresh it, which means kind of just liven it up again. So lighting's not the best today because we don't have any power today. Edison is doing some maintenance, so no power today. So it's just lovely when it's going to be in the 90s and you're 7 months pregnant and you have 2 toddlers. And yeah, anyway. Okay, so refresh basically means just livening up your hair again. And there's a couple of different ways you can do it, but the number one thing is, first of all, don't brush your hair. Second of all, you need water. And then after that, depending on how you like to refresh your hair are the products you're going to use. Basically, what's important to remember, if you don't have like refresh products, you can always use the same gel you used the day before or however many days it's been. What's important to remember too is as long as your products that you use on like your wash day are water-based. So like this, the first ingredient is water in the gel that I used yesterday. As long as you wet it, it kind of like reactivates. So it will kind of come back to life, just not entirely. So if you want to use a little bit of that after you get your hair damp, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Or a lot of companies now are creating refreshing foams or creams and stuff like that. So Not Your Mother's, this is a refresh curl foam. I really like this one. I might do a gel today though, I'm not sure. Still kind of deciding what I want to do just to kind of continue to see how I like this. I did really like my results yesterday. The rest of the day, my hair kind of stayed voluminous and wavy and really pretty. It kind of mellowed out a little bit, which is how I prefer it. I'll be honest, I prefer the look of my hair on refresh days. It kind of gets a little tame and more one tone, not so like big and voluminous down here and then whatever up here. It's all kind of like the same. So I prefer refresh looks on my hair. Something else that you can do, and again, companies are making these more now that people are going for their more natural hair. Reactivating sprays. This is one I've had for a little over a year. This is the Ouidad. I really like this one. I love the smell of their like their curl line. Really, it's like musky. I kind of like musky scents. So I really like this. And then this one smells like vanilla. So it's just like 2 conflicting scents, but I do like both of them. Okay, so anyway. Basically refresh means get your hair damp, kind of reactivate your curls or your waves, and then add in a product to kind of liven it up again, to kind of create that cast again, and then however you want to do it. Okay, so I literally slept in my hair in just like a messy bun, which is how I do most days, most nights. Okay, so this is the mess that I'm working with right now. If I had slept with it just down, it wouldn't be so crazy looking, but these are the curls. They look insane right now. Okay, so you don't brush it though. And that's something else I forgot to mention yesterday when I was filming my wash day, was that when you are doing this process, you don't brush your hair, like except on wash days. Prior to going into the shower, then you brush your hair. You can brush it after your shower before you put in your products, but like that's kind of it. So it's going to feel like you're losing hair because you're not brushing it. So when you do brush it out, all that hair that's been kind of hanging out in here is now coming out. So it feels like you're losing hair, but you're not. It's just because of the frequency that you're brushing your hair. So don't be alarmed when you do brush your hair out and a whole bunch comes out. It's normal. Okay, so plain old water, nothing special, just get the hair wet, okay? I get it pretty soaking wet. Not like dripping wet, like if I were to take a full shower, but you really want your hair to be wet, like damp, pretty damp, okay? So I'm just gonna get my hair wet. And in doing so, it kind of tames the hair a little bit too, so you can see it's not so crazy looking. I don't get my roots super wet. So as I'm scrunching it, I can feel the product from yesterday. Also, I have to say, that curl cream, I'm actually pretty impressed with it. I think it did a good job with the gel. So I think I finally found a curl cream I can use. Like I was explaining yesterday, the texture of it, it's a little bit more waxy feeling, kind of almost like pomade. Not super thick like a pomade, but there was like that texture to it. So I think that helped hold my hair. Okay, so I still feel some like drier spots. Just get it wet. Okay. So. All right. Feeling good, looking good. Okay, see, this is how I kind of like my hair to look when it's wavy. It's gonna have a little frizz in it just because I'm messing with it, but it's okay, I don't mind a little bit of frizz. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna do a couple of spritz of this. Oh, I love the smell of this one. This is probably one of my more favorite smells of hair product. Okay, so just put some of that in. It kind of helps just zhuzh up the hair again. And as you're doing your hair, scrunch in the product. Okay, so I don't know which one I want to use, honestly. This is like borderline mousse. It's not as thick as mousse, but you apply it like mousse. So you do like 1 or 2 pumps, kind of glaze it on, and then scrunch it up. I think I'll use it. I do like it, and I can show you guys how I use it. So, like I said, this is the Not Your Mother's. This is so far one of my more favorite curl lines. I'm gonna explore Cake a little bit more. All right, I did 2 pumps. It's thin. Get in your hands. In, and then just scrunch it in. That's it. Hi, babes. How are you? Okay, then the other side. 2 more pumps. Get it in. When I do the second side, I kind of focus more on the back since I already got some product in the front. So just scrunch it all in. That's it. Now, I do not diffuse my hair on refresh days, only on wash days. I prefer for when it air dries. When I diffuse, I get a lot more volume, more curly hair texture, but I prefer my refresh looks, so when I air dry it. So I'm gonna let it air dry now, and that's it. And then basically, it's kind of the same concept. Once my hair is pretty much dry, use an oil, scrunch it out. That's it. Yeah. Not bad. So I'll be back once it's dry. It might be a little while because I got it pretty wet this morning. So anyhow, that's basically a refresh day. Yeah, babe. Okay, hi everyone. So this is what my refreshed hair looks like when it's completely dried. It's been a couple of hours. After I did my hair, I went out and met up with my husband to do some errands. Been outside. It's super hot today. It's like in the 80s and 90s. And anyway, this is what it looks like. Like, how pretty is this second day hair? I love it. It's just so pretty. So something I forgot to mention too is that when you're starting out your wavy curly journey, your hair is going to change over time, especially as you learn what works best for your hair. This is typically how my hair will look. It's got this really pretty wave to it, almost like it was braided. I love it so much. And one thing too is you can like change your part as you mess with it and stuff. I have a cowlick hair, so I usually go on this side. But the more you do your hair, it's gonna change over time. Like, it's gonna sometimes get more wavy curly because your hair is learning that that's how it's gonna start to behave. Also, it depends on your hair type. If you have thin hair, thick hair, coarse hair, fine hair. I have like fine, thick hair. It also helps that I am pregnant, so I have a lot of hair right now. I am going to be losing it once I have the baby. I guaranteed. I lost hair with Danny. I lost a lot of hair with Adeline, especially in my front parts up here. But right now I'm enjoying pregnancy with my skin and my hair and my nails. So yeah, but that was something else I wanted to mention. There's also different types of waves and curls. There's like categories. So if I had to categorize my hair, I would be like a 2A, 2B hair type, meaning I have wavy hair, but it's not like kinky wavy or anything like that. It's not super wavy. It's not gonna like spiral. Like I said, this is kind of normal for me. It also depends on if your hair is short or long. If you have a lot of it, if you don't have a lot of it. So there's a lot of factors that go into hair. How it's going to look and how it's going to behave. Also the humidity in the air. Is it dry? Is it cold? Is it hot? Things like that. So it's going to be a journey. You have to be super patient with your hair as you learn how to style it. But it is a lot of fun. I have really enjoyed just going more natural with my hair, and that's why I've been able to go for more than a year without cutting my hair, because I have heat styled it way less. I also forgot to mention, I only wash my hair probably twice a week, realistically. I don't always use dry shampoo every day because I find that the product buildup, no matter what dry shampoo I use, I don't like the feel of it. I'll do like dry shampoo on like maybe day 2 or day 3, but like that's it. And then I'll wash it on like day 4, maybe day 5, realistically. I don't also always wear my hair down because I have small children. It's just easier for me to wear it up. It's also hot for me right now, so easier for me to just wear it up. And I sleep with my hair up, usually in a bun with like a really soft rubber band. I have these like thick, soft rubber bands, and I really like them. Sorry. So anyhow, this is what the hair looks like. I'm super happy with it. My husband complimented me on it today. He really likes my hair, wear my hair like this too. He likes my hair either straight or like this. So he complimented me today on that, so I was thankful for that. It's always nice when your husband appreciates how you look, and he mentions it and notices it. So anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for following me along. Again, if you try this all out, let me know. Oh, I forgot to mention, I went to Sephora because I had to return an eyeshadow palette that came to me broken in the mail, but I got, because I liked my results so much yesterday from the curl cream, I got a new one that I will also try out. And I'm thinking I'm going to upload this to YouTube and not straight to IGTV. So with that, I'm going to link 2 of my favorite channels for wavy curly hair. They're more wavy hair, and one of them, Tabitha, she and I have pretty similar hair types. So I'm going to link her video and, not her video, her channel, and another channel I really like, Melinda. Love both of their hair types. I've learned a lot from them because I have similar hair to them. They're the ones I have watched the most and I've learned the most from. So I'm going to link them. Love their content, love their styles, how they do the hair, and the products they use. I've always had pretty good recommendations. So yeah, that's about it. I know I talk a lot, so thank you so much for bearing with me. I feel like I'm going back to when I thought I was a cool YouTuber like a decade ago. Anyhow, I've so enjoyed this, but if you guys follow along, let me know. Thank you so much. I am totally still, like, I feel like a total newbie when it comes to hair, but I am learning what works best for me, and my friends have asked me to share that, so that's why I'm sharing my experience as well. So anyway, I'm still learning as I go what works for me, but I am pretty much fine-tuning all of that. But I love to try new things, so that's why I am constantly trying new things. But I know the products that I can always go back to that work well for me. So anyhow, I'm going to end this little vlog style video and go home and eat some lunch. Bye, guys.